This is what a university professor told our IT assistant in information services. Okay, I get it. Tiffany's have an image. Tiffany's are brainless. Tiffany's are cheerleaders. Tiffany's walk that fine line between hot and crazy. And the Matrix, Trinity's alter ego is Tiffany. And when she finally casts off those shackles, she spits out, "I fucking hate that name," as if Tiffany has a bad taste that she's finally washing out of her mouth. Hi, I'm Tiffany. That was fast, huh? I am not brainless. I have never been a cheerleader. My husband says I do walk that line between hot and crazy. And when you hear my name, you think the same thing that university professor did, that no one can help them with their complex IT issues. Because he repeated that to my boss, Corey, and his boss, Joe, and his boss, Rick. And when it got back to me, I was pissed. How dare he reduce me to a name? I am fucking brilliant, damn it! I am a database administrator. I can take all of the data this university has ever had, and with one keystroke, I can delete everything. Or I could make that data sing. I could make it tell you stories of the past or of the future. But this was back in Utah, and it was 20 years ago. And all of my coworkers were men, and they loved that they could make their shared passwords B1G, B00, B5. And I was the only woman in IT, and I tried to fit in. I laughed at their somewhat sexist jokes, and they took the time to make me feel small and disappointing when I used my voice. So, when my husband was tired of seeing me come home in tears, we moved here to the University of Oregon, where my boss was Stephanie, and her boss was Susan, her boss was Melissa, and her boss is Jamie. And we all had strong personalities and big voices. But it's been 18 years, and Susan and Stephanie and Melissa, they've all moved on. And now I am told those same positions are not right for me. And I go to technical conferences, the International Oracle Users Group, or the Gartner CIO Summit, thousands and thousands of people. And someone always points out to me, look, there's never a line for the ladies' room. But here's the thing. I went to one of those conferences, and I presented to a room full of men. The title of my presentation was How IT Made Me the Goddess I Am Today. And I have that strength. Is that the right place? Because Rick, when Dr. Joseph Alderman, who had called the university to say nobody named Tiffany could help him, Rick replied, well, Tiffany is the only person that can help you. And right now, I manage 16 people in IT, 3 of which are a Jamie, an Ash, and a Kellen. And I just started the very first chapter of Women in Technology here at the University of Oregon campus. And I make sure that every single one of those people feel like they belong, that they are heard, and that they are strong. Okay, yeah, maybe I embraced my inner cheerleader. Dr. Joseph Alderman, he did call back after about 10 days, and he asked me to help him, and he did apologize. And I helped him, of course. Okay, I'm lying to you. I don't actually remember his name, but I'll bet he remembers mine. My name is Tyfanie Weinreiter. I am in information services here on campus. I've been here for 20 years, and I got into storytelling because I wanted to share a story with people that made them feel like they were connected and that there was someone else that knew where they were and could help them belong. What I really enjoyed about storytelling was the way it inspired me to figure out what my own story really is. What story I really wanted to tell and to share with people. So my story helped me heal something that I didn't realize needed to be healed and identify where I was still learning and growing and why it is some of the things that I do matter more than I thought they did. For the practice of storytelling in general, if I had something to say to people, it would be share your story with others. You are not alone. The things in your head aren't happening only to you. And finding that sense of belonging and finding others who can share your story, it causes a weird sort of growth in you. It makes you feel comfortable with who you are and that there are others that understand you and there is sometimes a comfort in knowing that you're not alone and that someone else understands you. My story is about being in technology and being identified by your name or your hair or your sound of your voice and just raising awareness that sometimes the things that other people say about you, they are not you. And you need to find the people that understand who the real you, who that really is.